Good morning everyone. Today we are going to revise chapter 9, the living organism characteristics and habitats. So in this chapter we will revise some common features of the living organisms and habitat of the living organisms and some specific characteristics that help a living organism to live comfortably in its habitat. So first of all we will discuss what is habitat. It is the dwelling place of a living organism, or we can say that habitat is a place where an organism lives, right? It's a place where an organism lives. So the place where an organism lives, it get its food, shelter, requirement of air and water and other thing from its habitat. So habitat is a place where any living organism live comfortably and it get all the thing necessary for its life from that habitat, right? I hope habitat word आपको clear हो गया है कि ये वो जगह होती है जहाँ कोई organism रहता है, ठीक है? तो mainly habitat they are of two type. Organism which lives on land, they have terrestrial habitat, and the organism which live in water, they have aquatic habitat. So mainly habitat is of two type: terrestrial habitat, and the second one is aquatic habitat. There are other habitat also, like birds, they can fly in air, so we can say that they have aerial habitat. And the monkeys, squirrels, they are found on trees, they live on trees, so they have arboreal habitat. But mainly there are two habitats: terrestrial, the organism living on land, जो organism land पे रहते हैं वो चाहे plants हैं या animals हैं, they have terrestrial habitat. So different types of plants and animals are found on land, they all are having terrestrial habitat. Similarly, different type of plants and animals, they are found in water, they have aquatic habitat. Water can be fresh or it can be saline. Saline means salty, like in seas and ocean, in many lakes salty water is there. So other types of living organism means different types of plants and animals are found in these type of habitat. Freshwater habitat, they have different type of living organism, and saline water, different type of plants and animals will be found there, we will find there. So in this way we can observe that different type of organism live in different types of habitat. So there are some features that help the organism to survive in its habitat. आप देखते हैं कि डिफरेंट लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स अलग अलग तरह के हैबिटेट में हमें मिलते हैं. उसका रीज़न क्या है? ऑर्गेनिजम्स में कुछ स्पेशल कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होते हैं, स्पेशल फीचर्स होते हैं जो उन्हें उनके हैबिटेट में रहने में हेल्प करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अ फिश लिव इन वाटर एंड फिश इज हैविंग द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स दैट हेल्प द फिश टू लिव इन वाटर. Similarly, camel live in desert. So camel is having some characteristics that help the camel to live in desert. A fish, it cannot survive on land. It can survive only in water. तो इसमें पता लगता है कि जो फिश है उसमें कुछ ऐसे स्पेशल फीचर हैं जो उसे वाटर में तो रहने में हेल्प करते हैं लेकिन वो लैंड पर नहीं रह सकती है. सिमिलरली डेजर्ट में कैमल इजीली सर्वाइव कर पाता है जबकि दूसरे ऑर्गेनिज्म उस ड्राई प्लेस में नहीं रह पाते हैं. सो टुडे वी विल डिस्कस these special features of some of the organism which are living in some typical type of environment and they are surviving there. So first of all we will discuss about these special features. What we call them? We call it adaptation. Now the next one is adaptation. ऑर्गेनिजम्स में कुछ स्पेशल फीचर्स होते हैं जो उन्हें उनके हैबिटेट में सर्वाइव करने में हेल्प करते हैं, इसे हम एडेप्टेशन कहते हैं, राइट। सो द ऑर्गेनिजम्स, सो व्हाट इज एडेप्टेशन? दीज आर द स्पेशल फीचर्स, देयर आर सम स्पेशल फीचर्स, there are some special, or you can say specific special features and habits in any organism that help it to survive in its surrounding, or you can say habitat, in its surrounding. So this was all, that living organism, they have special features that help them to survive in their surrounding, and we call these features adaptations. Now let us discuss about the adaptations of some organism like fish, camel and other organisms which are mentioned in your syllabus, right? First of all, we will discuss the features of camel that help it to survive in the desert. Let us discuss. Camel have some special features. We will talk about the adaptation in the camel. Camel have some special features that help the camel to survive in deserts. Let us talk about those features. Camel have long legs. हमें पता है camel की जो legs हैं वो काफ़ी लंबी होती हैं, and they help the camel to escape itself from the heat of the sun. It enables the camel, it keeps the body of the camel away from the heat of the sun. So long legs of camel help the camel to keep its body away from the heat of sun. In this way, it can bear the heat of sun. Next, you can see that the foot of the camel, it is broad and paddy. So it can easily walk on the sand. With the help of broad and paddy feet, a camel can easily walk on the sand. Another feature which you can see in camel is that camel, it does not sweat. पसीना नहीं आता camel को, and it excrete very little urine. Its dung is almost dry. So in this way we can see that camel, it loses very little water from its body, so it can survive without water for many days. So these are the features that help the camel to survive in the desert. Camel, they also have a hump on their back. In this hump, fat is stored there, so camel can live without food for many days. So in this way, these features help the camel to survive in the dry condition in the desert. So this was about camel. Now we will discuss some of the features that help fish to live comfortably in the water. Let's talk about the adaptation of fish. Fish has streamlined body. हमें पता है कि fish की body की shape जो है streamlined है. It is like this. A fish has streamlined body which is narrow at the end and broad or you can say thicker in the middle. So this shape which is narrow at the end and thick in the middle, it is called streamlined shape. This shape helps the fish to swim easily in the water. So So in this way fish can easily move through the water with the help of this shape, and there are slippery scales present on the skin of the fish. So these slippery scales protect the fish as well as help the fish to swim easily in water. Fish have fins. We are aware that fins are present there in the fish. These fins help the fish to swim in water, help the fish to maintain balance in the water, and there is a tail fin is there which help the fish to change the direction in the water. So in this way fins and tail help the fish to swim in the water. There are gills in the fish. So fish can breathe dissolved oxygen, or you can say fish can take dissolved oxygen from water due to presence of gills. So presence of gills, or you can say gill is the respiratory organ in the fish. So this helps the fish to live comfortably in water. So these are the features that enable the fish to live in water, or you can say to survive in water. Now we will talk about some more adaptations, like we will talk about the desert plants, cactus. Desert plant like cactus. Cactus are found in desert. Other plants which are found in desert, we will generally find that in place of leaves, spines are there. So in the plants which we find in desert, in place of leaves are replaced by spines. So leaves are reduced to spines. डेजर्ट प्लांट में लीव्स जनरली एब्सेंट होती हैं और उनकी जगह स्पाइंस यानी कांटे होते हैं. लीव्स जो है वो कांटों के में रिड्यूस हो जाती है. यू कैन से कि लीव्स के प्लेस पे स्पाइंस होते हैं. एंड देयर इन कैक्टस यू विल फाइंड दैट स्टेम इट बिकम ग्रीन एंड फ्लेशी एंड इट इज इन द शेप ऑफ द लीव्स. इन कैक्टस द स्टेम इज ब्रॉड, थिक एंड फ्लेशी एंड ग्रीन इन कलर लाइक दिस, and leaves they are reduced to spines. So in a cactus there is thick and fleshy stem which is green due to presence of chlorophyll, and it can perform photosynthesis. It performs photosynthesis in cactus. Can perform photosynthesis. It prepare food for the plant. It is green, thick and fleshy, and the leaves are reduced to spine so that water will not lose in the form of transpiration. Leaves they release water through transpiration. We are aware of this कि जो पेड़ की पत्ती होती है उनमें से लगातार पानी जो है वाटर वेपर्स की फॉर्म में रिलीज होता रहता है, जिसे हम ट्रांसपिरेशन कहते हैं. और क्योंकि इसमें लीव्स नहीं है, स्टेम लीव का काम कर रही है, तो ट्रांसपिरेशन जो है वो रिड्यूस हो जाता है क्योंकि लीव्स की जगह स्पाइंस है. ठीक है. और स्टेम थिक फ्लैशी ग्रीन है और ये फोटोसिंथेसिस करती है और प्लांट के लिए फूड प्रिपेयर करती है. रूट्स ऑफ द डेजर्ट प्लांट दे आर जनरली वेरी लॉन्ग. दे गो डीप इनटू द सॉइल टू एब्जॉर्ब वाटर एंड मिनरल फॉर द प्लांट. सो दीज फीचर्स हेल्प द डेजर्ट प्लांट टू सर्वाइव इन स्केसिटी ऑफ वाटर. पानी की कमी में भी ये प्लांट जिंदा रहते हैं ड्यू टू दीज स्पेशल फीचर्स. सो दिस वॉज अबाउट डेजर्ट प्लांट कैक्टस. नाउ we will talk about the animals which are found in mountain region. Generally in mountain region we find that it is very cold and windy. So the animals which are found in mountain region, they have thick fur. So we are talking about mountain region. Mountain region come in terrestrial habitat. डेजर्ट भी टेरेस्ट्रियल हैबिटेट में आता है और माउंटेन्स भी टेरेस्ट्रियल हैबिटेट में आते हैं. तो माउंटेन रीजन में जो एनिमल्स होते हैं दे हैव थिक स्किन. उनकी स्किन थिक होती है एंड देयर इज डिपोजिशन ऑफ फैट्स अंडर द स्किन. दे हैव थिक फर उनकी बॉडी पे थिक फर होता है, और दे हैव लॉन्ग हेयर या फिर लंबे हेयर होते हैं लाइक यॉर्क, ठीक है। इफ वी टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ स्नो लेपर्ड, it is having thick fur. So animal which we find in mountain region, they generally have thick fur, and this thick fur protect them from the cold of mountain region, because there is snowfall also on the mountain region and more cold climate is there, so they can survive there with the help of this fur, thick skin, deposition of fats under skin. These features help the mountain region animals to live there in the cold environment, or you can say cold climate. Even if you saw the mountain goats, if you see the mountain goats, you will find that they are having strong hooves. उनके जो hooves हैं, जो खुर हैं, they are strong enough to climb on the rocky slopes. तो वो आसानी से पहाड़ों पर चढ़ जाती है with the help of their hooves. So these are the features that help the animals living in the mountain region to survive there. We can also, here I would like to add about the plants which are found in mountain region. जो mountain region में plants मिलते हैं, they are generally in cone shape. उनकी shape जो होती है conical होती है, so that snow, rainfall, it can slide off easily. आसानी से slide off कर जाए, नीचे गिर जाए. And they have needle-like leaves. The reason is same, so that snow, rain, it can slide off easily. And these features help these plants, like they are having conical shape, their leaves are needle-like. These features help the plants to survive there in the cold climate of the mountain region. Now let's talk about the next habitat of the next type of terrestrial habitat, that is grassland. Grassland. The animal which are found in grassland like lion and deer, they have some special features so that they can survive in that grassland. For example, if we talk about the lions, so lions, they are generally brown in color. They can hide themselves easily in the dry grasses of the grassland, because their color resemble with the dry grassland, and they can easily hide themselves due to their color in the dry grassland. क्योंकि जैसा lion का कलर होता है, dry grass का भी वैसा ही कलर होता है, तो ग्रास में वो अपने आप को हाइड कर लेता है एंड कैन ईजिली कैच इट्स प्रे, और अपने शिकार को आसानी से पकड़ सकता है. इट हैज़ स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ क्लॉज विच कैन बी विदड्रॉन. उसके जो क्लॉज है, पंजे हैं, नखून हैं, उन्हें वो अपने अंदर विदड्रॉ कर सकता है. सो एंड बाय विदड्रॉइंग द क्लॉज inside its paw, it can walk विदाउट मेकिंग नॉइज वाइल कैचिंग इट्स प्रे. तो जब शिकार करने जाता है लॉयन, तो बिना आवाज़ किए अपने प्रे को कैच कर सकता है. एंड इट हैज़ आइज इन फ्रंट. एक लॉयन की जो आइज है वो फ्रंट में होती है, सो दैट इट कैन हैव एन एक्यूरेट आइडिया ऑफ द लोकेशन ऑफ इट्स प्रे, कि उसका प्रे किस जगह है, उसका एक्यूरेट आइडिया उसे होता है. एंड इन दिस वे दीज फीचर्स हेल्प द लॉयन टू कैच इट्स प्रे. On the other hand, deer, which is prey to the lion, it has features that help it to survive in the grassland. Deer is a very good runner. It has strong legs. With the help of these legs, it can run very fast and can protect itself from the predators. It has eyes on the side. Deer की eyes side में होती है, so that it can look in all direction and can see any predator. If it is close to the predator, it can easily see the predator in all direction. So deer is having the eyes on the side, so this help the deer to look in all direction at a time, and it can this feature also help the deer to protect itself from its predators. So in this way we observe that the deer and lion both are living in the grassland, and they are having the features which help them to survive in the grassland. Now we will talk about the aquatic habitat. Now we will talk about aquatic habitat means the animals and plants which are found in water, they have aquatic habitat. Regarding aquatic animal, we have just discussed fish. फिश के बारे में हमने अभी डिस्कस किया कि फिश में कौन कौन से फीचर्स होते हैं जो उसे इनेबल करते हैं पानी में सर्वाइव करने में, वाटर में सर्वाइव करने में. नाउ वी विल टॉक अबाउट दी प्लांट्स विच आर फाउंड इन दी वाटर इन एक्वेटिक हैबिटेट. दीज आर हैविंग द लॉन्ग होलो स्टेम. इनकी जो स्टेम होती है लॉन्ग और होलो होती है, सो दैट एंड इट कैन टेंडर, इट कैन बैंड, वो मुड़ भी सकती है, सो दैट इट विल नॉट गेट कट ऑफ बाय द वाटर करंट. वाटर करंट को वो बियर कर पाती हैं. अदरवाइज अगर स्टेम जो है सॉफ्ट है, होलो है, अगर ऐसा नहीं होता तो दे विल बी गेट कट ऑफ बाय द वाटर करंट. एंड द लीव्स आर जनरली इन निडल शेप. in the water plants which are submerged in water, their leaves are generally needle shape. जो पानी के अंदर plants होते हैं उनकी जो leaves हैं needle like होंगी, thin होंगी, ribbon like भी हो सकती हैं, so that they can withstand the water current, ताकि वो water current को withstand कर सके. Water can easily pass through these leaves without destroying them. And the plants which are floating on the water, their leaves are broad and their leaves are having waxy coating. जो water floating plants होते हैं उनकी leaves broad और उनके ऊपर waxy coating होती है, which protect them from being damaged by the water, जिससे वो पानी के द्वारा डैमेज नहीं होती. तो एक्वेटिक प्लांट्स की जो रूट्स होती हैं दे आर नॉट मच लॉन्ग, क्योंकि पानी हर जगह है वहाँ पे. सो द रूट्स ऑफ एक्वेटिक प्लांट्स आर नॉट लॉन्ग लाइक दैट ऑफ द डेजर्ट प्लांट्स, एंड देयर लीव्स आर रिबन लाइक और नैरो, सो दैट वाटर कैन ईजिली पास थ्रू देम. एंड इफ दे आर वाटर फ्लोटिंग प्लांट्स and leaves are broad, they are having waxy coating, so that they will not be destroyed by the water. So in this way, these are the features of the aquatic plants that help them to survive in the water. Now we will talk about some common characteristics of living organisms. So students, around you, in your surrounding, you will find two types of things, living and non-living. So in our surrounding, the living organism, plants, animals, microorganisms, they are the biotic components of our surrounding. And other things in the surrounding like air, water, soil, which are non-living, they are a biotic component of our surrounding. Abiotic components of our surrounding. तो हमारी सराउंडिंग में दो तरह की चीज़ें हैं, दो तरह के फैक्टर्स हैं, एबायोटिक एंड बायोटिक, लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म एंड नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स लाइक एयर, वाटर, सॉइल, सनलाइट, ह्यूमिडिटी. These are our non-living components of the surrounding. So in all the habitats we will find two components, biotic and abiotic components. So there are some characteristics which distinguish a living organism from the non-living. कुछ ऐसे स्पेशल फीचर्स हैं जो केवल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म में पाए जाते हैं और उसी से लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म और नॉन लिविंग को हम डिस्टिंग्विश कर पाते हैं. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दोज कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म. वी विल नाउ डिस्कस कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ living organisms. Or you can say these are the common features of living organism. First of all, we are aware that all living organisms need food, right? Living organisms need food for their survival, because from food we get energy, and to do any work we need energy. To stay alive we need food. All living organisms need food, right? Next is, all living organisms, they show growth. Living organisms, they show growth, right? At the time of birth, the living organism, the baby one, is very small, and then it keep growing and become an adult. In this way we can observe growth in living organism. Then living organism respire. They respire. Now the meaning of respiration, सभी living organism जो है air breathe करते हैं. From air they take oxygen, right? So all living organism, they are breathing oxygen. With the help of oxygen, food is broken down in the cell and energy is released. इसी process को respiration कहते हैं. Breakdown of food and release of energy in the presence of oxygen in all living cell take place. So respiration is a special feature of living organism, that breakdown of food and release of energy, and this is essential for the survival of a living organism. All plants as well as animals do respiration. Next is, living things, they respond to stimuli. They respond to stimuli. Living organisms, stimuli. Stimuli means any change. Any change in the surrounding. Any change in the surrounding. That cause a living organism to respond. That cause a living organism to respond. अगर सराउंडिंग में कोई भी ऐसा चेंज होता है जिसकी वजह से लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म रिस्पॉन्ड करते हैं, रिएक्ट करते हैं, तो उसे हम स्टिमुलस कहेंगे. ऑल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म दे रिस्पॉन्ड टू स्टिमुलस. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ बाय मिस्टेक टी, hot cup of tea, it falls on your hand, what will happen? You will suddenly remove your hand from there, right? Suppose if you touch any hot object, you will immediately remove your hand. अगर आप किसी गर्म चीज़ से छू जाते हैं तो आप फौरन अपना हाथ हटा लेंगे, right? And if you keep this hot thing on any non-living thing like a chair, table, they will not react, right? But living organism, they will react. So the stimulus, it can be anything. It can be heat, it can be a pinch, it can be anything that cause respond in living organism. That is stimulus. Living organism stimulus के प्रति respond करते हैं. अगर हम किसी गर्म चीज़ को टच करते हैं तो हम रिएक्ट करते हैं, हम अपना हाथ हटा लेते हैं सपोज. और इसी तरह से अगर मान लीजिए आपके पैर में कांटा चुभ गया है, बाय चांस यू स्टेप्ड ऑन थॉर्न, तो क्या करेंगे? यू विल सडनली विदड्रॉ योर फुट और फीट फ्रॉम दैट प्लेस. आप अपने पैर को वहाँ से हटा लेंगे. सो आप ऑब्जर्व करते हैं कि लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म जो है दे रिएक्ट टुवर्ड्स स्टिमुलस. नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स दे डू नॉट रिएक्ट टुवर्ड्स स्टिमुलस. सो दिस वाज अबाउट स्टिमुलस. The next thing is that living organism, they do excretion. They do excretion. Excretion means removal of waste from the body. Living organism, all living organism, they excrete out waste from their body. This is a feature of living organism, that they get rid of the waste through their body. When the process is called excretion. Getting rid of waste from the body is called excretion. And all living organisms, they do excretion. Living organism reproduce. Living organism, they reproduce. Reproduction is a process in which living organism produce young ones of their own kind. सभी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म अपने जैसे न्यू ऑर्गेनिजम्स को, न्यू इंडिविजुअल्स को बर्थ देते हैं. एंड रिप्रोडक्शन, इट इज़ द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म ओनली. नाउ द नेक्स्ट things which you will find in living organism is that living organism, they move. Living organism, they show movement, either plants or animals. Animals, they can move from one place to another, which we call locomotion. Though locomotion we cannot see in plants. Locomotion हम plants में नहीं देखते, लेकिन plants में भी movement होता है. We are aware that plants stomata, they close and open. Blooming of flowers, we can see flowers, they open and close. And if you take example of touch me not plant, छुई में मुई का जो पौधा होता है, if you touch the leaves of the touch me not plant, they get collapse, वो सिकुड़ जाती है. and this type of movement you can see in touch me not plant. आपने sunflower को भी देखा होगा, the flower it face the sun, it moves in the direction of the sun. So in this way you can observe the movement in plants also. Food which is prepared in the leaves, it is transported to all parts of the plant. Water and minerals which are absorbed by the root is transported to all parts of the plant. So this type of movement you can see in plants also. So living organism की characteristics होती है, they show movement. Clear? So this was all about the some common features of living organism. So in this chapter we have discussed habitat, adaptation of some organism we have talked about, and some common features of living organism we have discussed. I hope the revision of the chapter is complete and you have understood the chapter. Still, if you have any doubt, you are free to ask in your doubt class. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good day.